Hey everyone, happy Friday. For today's video, I did something a little different. At the beginning of the week, I reached out to the Facebook group that I'm in, that's called MS Connect. And I asked them if there was any topics that anyone would like me to discuss in one of my videos or if they had any questions. So somebody did say to talk about how MS affects your relationship or having any sort of diagnosis affects your relationships. So I then went ahead and reached out to the Facebook group asking that question: how has a diagnosis like MS affected your relationships? And in the past, I've read about a lot of people whose relationships suffer because of the diagnosis, be it your spouse cannot handle the fact that you have an illness now and the relationship falls apart, they end up leaving, or I've heard about people's families who are just not understanding of their diagnosis and not supportive. A lot of people's families will think that they're just lazy and don't really have a good understanding of what they're going through. So it's really hard reading things like that. And when I do, it makes me more thankful for the support system I have from my family and friends. But when I asked the question to the Facebook group, I was pleasantly surprised with the responses. Majority of the responses were really positive. A lot of people said that the diagnosis actually brought them closer to their spouse and their families, because you go through something and you really know that you have that love and support from your spouse or family members when they're there for you, no matter what you're going through. A lot of people have said, I've been married for 15 years, and 10 of the years I have had MS. We were together when I was diagnosed, and it made our relationship stronger because he was there for me to support me no matter what I was going through. And I'm so thankful for that. And it was very heartwarming to read about how many people said the relationships became stronger when they were diagnosed with MS. Some people had said, their relationship with their spouse was starting to fall apart before their diagnosis. And once it happened, it brought them together and made them stronger because, as a couple, you are a team and you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. So if you're really there through sickness and in health, that's when you step up and you do that. It really gave me so much hope for my relationship with my husband. We have a great relationship. We've been together for 8 years. We've been married for a year and a half. I was diagnosed about 8 months before we were married, and he is so supportive and is there for me for whatever I'm going through. Will go to any doctor's appointment with me, and that's what a marriage is about. So again, I was so happy to see these responses that everybody out there can know that when you get a diagnosis like this, it doesn't mean that your relationships are going to be over. You will find that person that is going to be there for you and support you and love you for no matter who you are or what you have. So going forward, I'm going to occasionally do this and ask people in the MS group if there's any specific topics they would like focused on in my videos. And again, I'll also focus on my experiences and what I'm going through, but I really wanted to reach out and hopefully help some more people through these videos if I can. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see all of you next Friday.